Hello, and welcome to my aesthetic analysis of videos related to social issues. I think the aesthetic choices of video could speak to how people think of one video, and if that video is about social issues, we can then indicate people's attitude toward them by doing aesthetic analysis, which is what this video will be about. Now I'm going to put the words presented on the screen into the search box of Bilibili to find out the type of video that I will introduce to you today. You can see the idea that the titles of these videos in Bilibili had the same format. For this one it says, "You might not want to immigrate to the United States." And for these, it works the same for other developed and mostly Western countries like Germany, Singapore, and Canada. Here, I will offer you a context of how, let's say, people familiar with memes observe these videos. It was originally a series of videos made by this man, who tries to persuade Chinese, like him, not to immigrate to other countries. However, his pathos, ethos, and logos are quite radical and smells like nationalism. That's why people familiar with memes criticize his typecasted way of advertising nationalism. This video that I will do the analysis on is not made by him, but enjoys even more accusation of exaggerating nationalism. That is why the person who reposts this TikTok origin video to Bilibili used the same format of "you might not want to go to North Europe." Let's take a look now. Guess what? I will not retell the whole transcript in English because I'm too lazy to do so. In general, discuss why people living in North Europe hold a high rate of suicide. He made claims of the reason like lack of sunshine, despair due to fulfillment, and high education quality. That sounded indeed ironic for people in China who can't afford their house. Talking about the aesthetic choices, I will say it is the very aesthetic choices that infuriate people. Though he tries to argue something in the video, he used rather casual subtitles, thus we may confuse it with leisure videos, let alone the fact that he didn't include grounded evidence or quotation to make his argument convincing. Secondly, as a native Chinese speaker, I found his tone not that academic or persuasive. Imagine a person who deploy emotional intonation to argue how people choose to suicide in the most materially comforting region of the world due to lack of sunshine. If you're familiar with Chinese dialogue, like I am, you will know for sure that this is a person. Thirdly, let's see what keeps showing up visually besides his nice choice of subtitle. Wow, it is a beautiful scenery of Aurora in North Europe. Without second thought, I come up with an immature point that if you want to prevent us from immigrating to one region of the world, why bother showing the unique scenery there? Well, a less immature point will sound like this. Since you are arguing something that native Chinese, aka your audience, could to the least extent experience practically, why making it even less grounded by using pictures that have zero relationship with your argument? I guess that through the aesthetic analysis we can tell why people who are previously infuriated by the arguments it tries to produce are now infuriated by the video itself. However, if native Chinese could be so materialistically satisfied that we might suicide because of the lack of sunshine, no one then will care about why this video should be criticized or mocked.